How are you doing today, YouTube? I have a team here for you, a creative team, but I know what you're thinking. You're like, look at this team, that's not that creative. Like Choice Band, Mamoswine, okay, like I guess that's okay, but like, you know, he's good. You got like a Lando and a Tapu Koko, like those are so commonly used. You wanna see how this team is creative? First, I need you to answer a question for me, okay? How in God's name does a Toxapex put an assault vest on? What, like, does it, you see how it's got like, you see how it's got like the two flaps in the front? Do you just like put the assault vest on there? Can you imagine a Toxapex wearing an assault vest? How, like that just doesn't make sense to me. But this is the hottest set that has ever hit the OU tier. This is fire, and I love it. Haven't tried it yet, but I know it's gonna be great because this thing just does not die. It's got the regenerator ability, it's got so much defense. EV train it to have a lot of HP. Excuse me. And like, I mean, its attack is not high, but like it's gonna be doing damage. Like if you're gonna switch in on a Toxapex and take a liquidation from this or a gunk shot, like if you bring in your Tapu Bulu and you wanna get gunk shotted by this, you're gonna get bopped. You're gonna get killed. And HP fire to hit those Kartana, dude, why is this thing so good? This thing is gonna be fire. And then everything else is kind of basic. You got Choice Band, Mamoswine and stuff. We got rocks here and we got Defog Lando, defensive, and this should be fun. I am super excited to use Assault Vest Toxapex. Nobody's gonna expect it. Nobody's gonna look at my team and be like, oh, you know, that Toxapex definitely has an Assault Vest on. So let's see. Victini can be extremely dangerous to this team because after he sets up his Z move, he can kind of run through a lot of this stuff. I think Lando will be able to take a stored power if that is his set, which I assume it is. So keeping that around for Earthquake will be good. I feel like he wants to lead either Lando, Zapdos. Do I have anything that can be trapped? Yeah, he can trap my Jirachi, but I have U-turn. Yeah, I think I want to lead with my Kyurem. Magnezone lead could be dangerous, and he leads Pinsir. I want to say he doesn't have close combat because nobody has close combat on Pinsir. And I want to say that nothing wants to switch into a Free Shock. I don't think he'd stay in here. I think I'm just going to go straight for a Free Shock right away. Please don't have close combat. He goes right for a return. You just threw away your Pinsir, dude. That was, I guess it wasn't like a huge problem to the team, but like Pinsir's always dangerous, you know, and having that thing gone is super helpful to me. Looking at his team, if I get my Jirachi in on Zapdos, I have a wish on my Jirachi, so I might be able to pass a wish to this thing. But this is definitely a threat to his team. I can't imagine his Lando would be scarfed, so I will outspeed and kill his Lando in one hit. I almost said Lambo. That's me. I'll kill his Lambo in one hit, dude. Can you imagine a giant Kyurem coming by and you have your Lamborghini sitting out in front of your house and he just hits it with an ice beam and he freezes your Lamborghini and just smashes it? That's not cool. Nobody wants to have that happen. Need to start this timer. Didn't do that. But I'm just really excited. Really want to use this this Toxapex because I really hope, I don't know, like Tapu Bulu isn't necessarily like a switch in for a Toxapex or anything. What would you want to switch on a Toxapex? Maybe like if we face a Gliscor or something, and we just catch him with a liquidation, or knocking off something on the switch in. Catching Kartanas with the HP fire would be so fun. I don't know if that kills. I have a damage calc up here, but I haven't like tested anything. So here's Toxapex. Let's pull up Kartana, the paper cut set, and HP fire almost always Okos. After rocks, it will absolutely Oko, and that's huge. That's so good. So I feel like Flash Cannon is his play, expecting my Lando or Mamoswine, and Flash Cannon also hits my Kyurem Black. And I also have an Assault Vest, so Toxapex time, baby. Let's go. Of course he goes for that. Would he want to... 240 speed. If you lose your Choice Scarf, that's the bomb. I assume he's Choice Scarf. Probably wants to bring on his Zapdos, but whatever comes out, you don't want an item. You don't want an item on that, dude. Catch this knockoff. Catch his hands. Knock that item right off you, boy. Okay, real talk, I feel like his switch-in would be Clefable, Zapdos, or Lando. I don't think you'd want to bring your Lando straight in on Fearing a Scald, probably, because you could get burned, but he might just really want rocks up against my team. I need to get my own rocks up against him because that will really help with Victini. My Mamoswine might be able to live one hit from the Victini after it sets up. Probably not. I do have the Choice Band Ice Shard, which is really great for countering just any sort of setup sweeper, because as long as they're weak to it, like, Ice Shard will take things out. It will just like bop things. So Zapdos brings out, thought about it a lot, but he lost his item. Probably just wants to go straight for a electric move, maybe a hidden power ice, maybe a heat wave possibly. I think my Mamoswine is a safe play. Yeah, I should be thick fat. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. Is that offensive Zapdos? Well, his initial switch in, he doesn't really have one. Maybe the Clefable. I think knockoff would be really nice because we can get rid of something's items. Wait, what did I knock off? I knocked off leftover. I'm gonna go straight for an Icicle Crash. Yeah, Magnezone. I definitely thought about going for an Earthquake because I wouldn't assume him to stay in. But I also thought about knockoff. Knockoff might have been a better mid-ground play, but if he did stay in, that would have been really, that would have sucked. So what I'm going to do here is, I don't want to risk my Lando. I assume he just wants to Volt Switch here, honestly. Though, I don't think he wants to Flash Cannon this time. I can't risk Lando. Yeah, I'm gonna make my Tapu Koko play. Tapu Koko doesn't really need a whole lot of health in this match because it's not going to be taking a lot of hits. It'll be good against the Zapdos and whatnot, but I don't want anything else taking a lot of damage. And if he does end up going for a Flash Cannon, that will let me get in my Toxapex, assuming it is Choice Scarf, because pretty much every Magnezone is Choice Scarf, unless you're trying to get it in against like a Ferrothorn and like have a subset or something. But if he goes for Flash Cannon, I can just switch out into my Toxapex. If he goes for a Volt Switch, yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna go straight out into my Toxapex. If he doubles, really great play. Decides to stay in, and I want to predict the he just called me immortal. What's that mean? What do you mean by that? I'm gonna make my Tapu Koko play, I think. No, I don't think I want to. What I think I want to do is get up my rocks so that he is pressured. I expect him to want to make the... Ooh, but he might make Lando here this time. I'm gonna go into my Jirachi and try to get up my rocks. Yeah. So, get up a Stealth Rock. He can Heat Wave here and that'll do a lot of damage to me, but... Oh, actually, he won't do a lot of damage to me. I can wish that off, and I will U-turn out into my Kyurem, I think. I do want to have my rocks up, though. I'm gonna U-turn out into my Kyurem. We outspeed him, so he's kind of a slow Zapdos. And his switch might be to go for the Victini. I think I'm going to go for the Fusion Bolt here. Ooh. Unfortunately, he stays in. I'm going to Ice Beam this time. That was really bold of him to stay in. I don't think that was a great play, because he just decides to sack his Zapdos. He might be trying to go into the Victini here to set up, but if he does, I might go straight into my Toxapex, because with an Assault Vest, I may live a stored power, assuming that's what he wants to do. So I'm going to go straight into my Toxapex. He goes for the Z-Celebrate, and I'm going to liquidate him. And hopefully this does enough damage that Lando can come in and kill with an Earthquake, or Mamoswine will maybe be able to come in and chip at it with Ice Shard or something. But this team does have a problem with Z-Celebrate Victini, and honestly it's not something that I've fought like too often. So I'm not like super good. He's probably sitting there like, what the heck? That did no damage. But the good thing is I actually did get a defense drop, which is like huge because his stored power is now going to be doing less damage. So what do I want to send out? So if I can recover my health with Regenerator, which is really great. So I'm going to make the... Ooh, this is tough. Tough decision. I'm gonna make the Tapu Koko play, either Tapu Koko play or Jirachi. Because assuming I'm gonna go Jirachi, assuming he wants to stored power again. And then, do I want to flex on him? I think I can go for a slow U-turn, sacking this Jirachi. I'm gonna go for a slow U-turn just in case he tries to think that I'm going to flex on him and goes for a second stored power, predicting my Toxapex to come back in. So this is kind of like next level mind games. I don't know if it's gonna work out. He might just go straight for, I think his best move is to just go straight for the Searing Shot. But assuming he might want to risk it and go for something. Let me pull up a calc real quick for my Lando and his Victini. Z-Celebrate. A +1 Searing Shot will not kill me, and stored power should not either. So assuming he kills my Jirachi, I can just go out into my Lando and send off an Earthquake, and he shouldn't be able to kill me, and I should be able to revenge kill him, and then the rest of my team should be able to pick off his squad. So Assault Vest Toxapex coming in handy though for dropping the defense, so that actually lowers the power of stored power back down, because based on how many stat changes they have, that boosts the power. So now he only has 3 stat changes as opposed to 5, so stored power will do a lot less now. And I can just Earthquake and Searing Shot will not kill me, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. If Lando comes out here, probably just wants to get up his rocks. If Clefable comes out, I can go for a U-turn, I guess, would be my best play. Yeah, U-turn, just try to get a little chip. Yep, he sees that he doesn't have much like offensive presence and he can't really do much, and I can get the Toxapex in. The Toxapex can Gunk Shot him and probably do AK. That kills me, dude. Assault Vest Toxapex is such a funny meme set, but it's actually kind of good. Just because Regenerator is such a broken ability. Like, Tangrowth, like, anything with Regenerator, you throw an Assault Vest on it. Tangrowth has such a big move pool. And like, even if not, if you run physically defensive Tangrowth with like Sleep Powder and stuff, that's also crazy. Like, that's redonkulous. Okay, so what we see here is, as soon as we get rid of the Quagsire, I will be able to Volt Switch around on his squad, which is going to smash him. He has the one counter to Mamoswine in the tier, and this is like an almost UU team. I think this is a stall team. I'm pretty sure he wants to play stall with this. So what I want to do is, I think I just want to lead with my Kyurem. Magnezone is a little bit of a problem for this team, to be honest. I want to get my rocks up. I'm going to lead Jirachi. I assume he wants to lead with his Rotom. Yep, that's what I expected. I don't really need Iron Head on this too much. Like, in the case that he wants to Will-O-Wisp me, that'll be okay, I think. Then again, I'm faster than him unless he's Choice Scarf. So what I'm going to do is U-turn out into my Tapu Koko, I think. Just because he would be able to defog right after I set up my rocks, which would kind of suck. So I'm going to go right for a Dazzling Gleam, I think. Expecting the Quagsire switch. I'm very tempted to Volt Switch because I don't think you want to bring Quagsire out right now. Yeah, I'm going to Volt Switch because I don't think you bring Quagsire out on that. Is that Assault Vest Magnezone? Let me run a calc on that real fast because that didn't seem to take very much. Magnezone Choice Scarf will take from a Volt Switch 40 to 46. So what we see is an Assault Vest Magnezone, and that will let me come in with my Mamoswine and Earthquake, but he obviously fears the Earthquake because he knows I'm faster, because he knows he's Assault Vest, I know he's Assault Vest, and he either wants to bring in his Crobat or his Rotom to not take that, so I'm going to knock off, and he stays in. He out-predicted me. That's what happens sometimes, dude. But really confusing play, honestly. Like, he could have just lost his Magnezone. Like, he straight up could have just lost it. And that would have been, like, that would have been bad for him. So, Fusion Bolt will do 31 to... As long as he's not max HP. This stinks. I'm gonna go into my Kyurem and... Honestly, I want to sub here, predicting a switch, because he might want to trap my Jirachi later. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a sub, predicting a switch. Nice, he brings out his Quagsire, so I can just Ice Beam him, because he's probably physically defensive. Honestly, Quagsire is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Quagsire. He just looks like a big dingus. He's just like, hey everybody, I'm here to party. Let's play some Pokemon. He's so goofy. Ice Beam is going to take a chunk out of this. And if he wants to switch to Scizor, that's fine. Yep, that's what he decides to do. I'm just going to... How much does a Freeze Shock? I assume he's Mega Scizor, and he's probably just going to Bullet Punch. I'm just going to go for a Fusion Bolt for damage. Yeah, makes sense. I'm Hidden Power Fire on my Tapu Koko, which is good. I would like to be able to get my rocks up in this. That stinks that I lost Mamoswine. That was a really, really bold play with his Magnezone, honestly. I'm also HP Fire on Toxapex, which is sick. Maybe Toxapex will be able to do something in this. I think I'm going to go into my Toxapex because he can't hurt me. Probably going to U-turn or Roost. That makes sense. I expect a U-turn right now into maybe his Magnezone. Yeah, probably his Magnezone, expecting to be able to live. I can also just go for a Liquidation there. Don't want to get myself burned, so we're going to go back into my Tapu Koko. Would he Hydro Pump here? Don't Hydro Pump. Cool, goes for the Will-O-Wisp. This time, maybe Scizor, and Dazzling Gleam might 2-hit kill his Magnezone. If he stays in, he's also going to have to take a Dazzling Gleam. He stays in, Hydro Pumps me. His play is to go Magnezone right now. I'm gonna go into my Kyurem expecting the Magnezone switch, because he dies to this. So how's everybody's day going? My day's been pretty good. I went to the gym, I went to class, I had coding in VBA, so I'm a business major, and VBA is cool. It's kind of like light coding, it's a great introduction. Decides to switch into his Muck there, which is awesome. Something's going to take a Fusion Bolt right now, and that is his Muck that decides to take that. And I can go for one again, or I can go for the Ice Beam. I wonder what set he is. I'm kind of thinking that he might be Assault Vest. I might kill him through that though. And he sees that I am Z-move. So what I'm going to do is go for the Ice Beam, hoping he switches into Quagsire. That was such a dumb play. Why did I do that? Alright, I'm going to throw off the Sub-Zero Slammer here. I wasn't playing well to, this match. I didn't do it well. I might have tried to Wish Pass into my Kyurem if I didn't get poisoned, but I did get poisoned. Could have easily killed him with Fusion Bolt, and I decided not to because I'm an idiot. Wow. Okay, let's go straight into Tapu Koko here, and Dazzling Gleam. How much do I need to save this? I need to save this. I need to get rid of his Quagsire, honestly. I'm gonna go into my Lando, hoping he Earthquakes. Goes into Scizor right here. I'm just gonna Earthquake you, because I need damage off in this Scizor, definitely. And we get the crit there, knocks me off, takes Rocky Helmet damage. I'm going to U-turn into my Tapu Koko. Yeah. I'm in the back now. I have to... I kind of want to go... Alright, he's 394 speed. That's a speed tie, actually. I'm going to go into my Toxapex and just throw off a... Liquidation, maybe? Hidden Power Fire. Expecting him to want to bring out the Scizor and try to Roost on me, I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Fire. Please go Scizor, please go Scizor, please go Scizor. Oh, yes! Look! That's a nice read. It's a nice read right there. Got the book open. I needed that, because Scizor honestly bops my team. Unfortunately, I'm not running much speed on my Lando because I'm defensive, and I'm almost sure he's gonna go for electric move right now. Thankfully, my Lando doesn't do too much to hurt his team, other than hurt this, honestly. So I'm going to go straight for... I'm gonna go for U-turn, expecting myself to be slower. Alright, he's max HP. I expect a volt switch again. Jirachi will be able to take that. Yikes, okay. I didn't expect max HP. I know he's Assault Vest, but I kind of still expected him to run speed for some reason. I don't know why. But what I want to do is get up my Stealth Rock. And then just U-turn out into my Lando, maybe? Because I don't want to get my Toxapex burned. The one time, like, I don't want to get my Toxapex burned. Like, why am I trying to save? This Quagsire is going to be so hard to kill. He's definitely going to Scald here, though, I think. Definitely, maybe. I'm going to go for an Earthquake just for chip damage on him. Yeah, 31 recover. Cool. So, what I need is to get, like, a wish passed to my Tapu Koko. I'm gonna go for another Earthquake just for damage. Please don't burn me with Scald. Thank you. He is going to... How much does Tapu Koko with Choice Specs do to a Quagsire? Oh, it's probably all the same set. Dazzling Gleam only does 56 to 60%. Oh my gosh, this is looking like a wrap. I'm gonna U-turn. He's going to recover this play. He Earthquaked. That's interesting. I'm going to knock off his leftovers and then start going for liquidations. Ooh, why is he... That's interesting. I'm gonna switch out into my Lando, expecting him to, yeah, recover. How much does HP Ice do? I'm gonna U-turn back out into my Toxapex, expecting a Scald probably. Yeah, go back into my Jirachi and start passing wishes to things. So we can stall this man out of some attacks, because that's what it's coming down to. I have Regenerator, and I have just other nice things. Let's go for a flinch. Nice, we get a flinch. We have Regenerator and we have Wish. This is unfortunately going to be a really long game because I made some stupid plays earlier and lost some of the mons that were vital to winning this matchup. I think, how much does Lando take from Scald? He scalded me earlier, right? I don't know. I'm going to U-turn out into my Lando though to, oh, that's good damage. Ooh, he killed me with the Scald. Okay, that was a stupid play, probably. I need some liquidation defense drops, honestly. I hope he Earthquakes me, expecting me to be like a passive Toxapex, which I am kind of a passive Toxapex, but as soon as I can get rid of this, that does no damage. I need to poison him. What? Ooh. What? Get predicted. If he goes Magnezone, I'm gonna stay in and just liquidate him. Yeah, because I eat that because I'm assault vested. This is a ridiculous set. I've played this very wrong though, on multiple levels. I didn't play well with my Kieran Black. I definitely should have Earthquaked the Magnezone earlier. That would have been so easy. I need to get the poison on this boy going. Or, if he kills me, I can come out Dazzling Gleam and then double Thunderbolt. Kill me. Oh. Need to get some health back. I can flinch him to death, which might be my best play. Okay. This is an important turn. I have to hope that we get the Dazzling Gleam roll, or that he switches. Because if he switches, then I can get a Dazzling Gleam roll in the future, and I will just switch back to my Toxapex here, expecting a Roost or something. Unfortunately, lost that. That game was lost early. I was just fighting from the back the entire time, and I honestly don't think there's any way. I mean, if we win a speed tie here, no, we lost. Okay, yeah, that game was lost really early on to me making bad plays, I think, because I want to get one more, because I don't want to end on that. If I would have Earthquaked the Magnezone, it would have been an easy match, like such an easy match. If I would have just gotten rid of some of his stuff early, if I wouldn't have lost my Kyurem against the Muck, would have been so much easier. I would have been able to kill so many things so easily, and I just made stupid plays that I didn't need to make playing too aggressively, and that's probably one of my biggest downfalls. I wanted to get ahead, and it was just dumb plays, Matthew. So can't get down about that though. So we see an Aurora Veil offense team here. I think I want to... I can defog the Aurora Veil against Mawile with my Lando. Lando is also probably going to be important for taking down Dragonite. Nidoking smacks my team. I think I want to lead just my Jirachi, expecting him to want to get up the Veil. Unfortunately, he does not do that, and Nidoking is a problem to my team. I would expect either an Earth Power or a Flamethrower here. If he's not Scarfed, I'm faster than him with U-Turn. So, alright, so I'm faster than him with U-Turn. I want to expect Flamethrower, to be honest, because it's Flamethrower or Ice Beam, because Earth Power is like, I have Lando, and I feel like he would want to predict that, so I'm going to go into my Toxapex. He does go for the Earth Power, unfortunately. I do have the Assault Vest though, so now going into my Lando is a pretty obvious play. I keep saying it's a pretty obvious play, and I want him to predict me to do that, so I'm going to stay in Liquidation. Nice. Unfortunately, that does not kill. Yikes. Jirachi's super helpful against the Latios, so I don't want to risk him on anything right now. Lando might be the most expendable. Or I can go into Mamoswine and Ice Shard, because Mamoswine should be able to live in Earth Power. How much does Mamoswine take from an Earth Power? Mamoswine, what's up, bud? Hey, can you live one? I don't like how much that does. Kyurem's gonna be helpful. Lando, please don't Ice Beam me. Please go for Earth Power. Sludge Wave, that's okay. I want to get my Toxapex is health back up. How much did my U-turn do first turn? 11? How about Jirachi, and how about you get that same roll, or you're faster so you can just go for Iron Head. That's cool. Alright, so we play around the Nidoking with just the Toxapex losing a bunch of its health, which is great because like I need, well, I've regenerate on, that's why. So I can get the health back on Toxapex. So I'm gonna get up my Stealth Rocks here. He is not Choice Scarfed, and he only does 40.3%. So I can U-turn out of here. Peace out. I'm heading somewhere else. Getting up those rocks is so important for breaking Dragonite's multi-scale, weakening Ninetales, getting rid of a potential Focus Sash, and all of the sorts. So I feel like he wants to either Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, or Hidden Power Ice. Anything that is not Flash Cannon. I don't think he Flash Cannons here. I really don't think he Flash Cannons here. Please don't Flash Cannon. Cool. What's your set, I wonder? So if he goes into... I really just want to predict him to switch out because I'm faster. I'm gonna make the Earthquake play. Thank you. Why does everybody leave their Magnezone in front of a Mammoth? I guess people just expect you to like see such an obvious play and not go for it, because that's the second time it happened. And I was like, I can't have it happen again. I can't keep getting got by these Magnezones. So having that gone is really nice. The Nidoking is super low. It won't die to rocks, unfortunately, because it resists it. It's at 11%, and it'll do... It usually does like 12.5 on switch-in, so it'll do like 6.25. So that'll live. Latios, he expects me to be Choice Scarf, I guess. I have a pretty safe switch-in with Jirachi, and having a Choice Scarf on Jirachi is honestly not bad in this matchup. Like, I will take that to the bank, dude. Like, having Choice Scarf Iron Head is going to crush your Ninetales. You're not going to be able to get the Veil up. It's going to outspeed your Nidoking. It's going to do big damage to Mawile. Like, that is the bomb. And I also have U-turn, so peace out, homie. Draco Meteor or Psyshock? Lando, no, you're helpful. I don't want to kill Toxapex because Toxapex. There's no way he goes for Psyshock, right? Yeah, he's got to go for Draco. He's gonna Draco. He's gonna Draco. I know. Or default. That's fine too. But that gives me my health back, so I'll take that. That is cool with me. And now he'll Psyshock, 0 damage. Gives me a U-turn out into something. Yep. See ya, Nidoking. Thanks for playing. I want to do something that denies his Ninetales, but I don't know if anything really does. So I'm going to make the Toxapex play, and just I'm curious as to what he wants to bring in. If he brings Dragonite, I think I want to go Lando and then U-turn out into Mamoswine for a Choice Band Ice Shard. If he goes Latios, I am going to go back into my Jirachi and set up my rocks, and he decides to quit because he sees that Assault Vest Toxapex is too freaking strong. I named my Kyurem too strong, but there is an issue because the Toxapex is too strong. Unfortunately, it did not kill Nidoking with a max attack liquidation, but Toxapex is still good in my book. If I didn't suck and I would have played better in the second game and just attacked what was in front of me and didn't over-predict, we would have gone 3-0. But 2-1's fine, so cool set. It's kind of fun, takes hits and knocks off items and catches HP fire, switches onto Scizors. That was so hot. That was a hot prediction. We lost that game, but nice, love it. Okay, so peace out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.